The Kombat Cast starts now.
All right, welcome everybody to the Kombat Cast. Very exciting. We got a lot to talk about, so let's just get right to it. Let's show the couch. Yeah. Wow, Ed Boon's here. All right. I didn't notice you here. Yeah, welcome.
Yeah. Snuck in. Yeah.
Let's go through everybody's names real quick. I mean, just for those who are watching for the first time, starting to my left.
I'm Ed Boon.
Nailed it.
Steve Brownback.
Derek Kartzik.
Tyler Lansdowne, and behind the power station as usual.
Matt Burke.
Nailed it.
Always great.
Crushed it.
Crushed it. We have a lot to talk about today. We're going to show two characters today. Before we do that, we want to talk about something that happened last week that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We had a beta, and Ed is here to discuss learnings and that sort of thing from the beta, so let's get right into it.
Yeah, and actually, technically it wasn't a beta. It was an online stress test.
Sure.
The first thing we wanted to say was how grateful we are that everybody played it. Thank you for playing it. Thank you for giving your feedback. That's a huge part of this whole process. Not only just seeing if it's going to hold up online, but getting feedback from everybody. And a huge part of like for me, what really kind of stood out as far as that whole thing was just how much this fan base, these players are like define the word community as far as everybody contributing, everybody wanting this game to be the best game that it can be. We really genuinely feel that you guys are on board with us, helping us, contributing, and making this, helping us to make this as great of a game as it has the potential to be. So.
And also, like, just the positivity in which they're giving us their notes is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, no one's getting angry about things. Like, here's something I liked. Here's something I'd like to maybe look at, and it's really cool.
Collecting your thoughts, putting them down, and sharing them. We're listening, and it's only going to make the game better.
Overall, it was incredibly positive feedback.
It was.
It's always so energizing when you work for months and months, and then finally people are playing it and they're having a good time.
And even like me getting to play against the people was so much fun too.
And Steve's point about having a good time, seeing people have fun with it is such a good indicator that we're heading in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Especially with MK, where we always like to mix things up. We take risks with how the game plays, and we have our internal takes, but you're never quite sure. And then people love the new wake-up system and stuff like that, and you're like, all right,
It's validating, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's a great feeling.
Another thing to probably keep in mind that we certainly keep in mind is, this is everybody playing the game a lot of people playing it for the first time just for 2 days straight, 3 days straight. Yeah. And, there's obviously first impressions are an important thing, but sometimes like when we make such a dramatic change, we need time to adjust and to kind of, just get your bearings and, get a sense of the pace of the game and how it's different from Mortal Kombat X on purpose, and so we really want to kind of everybody keep that in mind. With at the same time, we're listening to everything being said.
Yeah. Every Mortal Kombat that we make is not completely different from the previous one, but definitely stands on its own, right?
For sure. We've been having pretty consistent meetings, where we're talking about all the stuff that's been brought up. Some of the stuff that was brought up, we were actually aware of. The dash speeds from quite a while ago, we were aware, and as these guys are going to be demonstrating, we've made quite a bit of improvements and adjustments to the dash speeds and just the navigation in general. So we're excited to get people to play that. Unfortunately, it won't be in the beta that's coming out on March 28th, but rest assured it is going to be in the final build of the game.
You want to show them real quickly how it looks? Let's do that.
We're using Sub-Zero as an example, and you can see his dash, it covers more ground, especially his forward dash, and it recovers a little bit faster. Balance is an iterative process, so the design philosophy of walking being really, really great is still definitely what we're going for, and it seems like everyone's really happy about kind of the mid-range game, but we wanted to tone up the dashes just a little bit, so you can see here with Sub-Zero, it's pretty noticeable, and that's a per character change. Like, our design teams kind of looked at what characters' dashes were on the weaker side to make them better. Yeah. Some of them were already really strong, so they were the same. You know, it's just something we iterate on throughout the months towards the end of development. So we agreed with everyone, we heard you, and that's something you can look forward to in the future.
In the final game.
Right. And you can definitely feel that with Sub-Zero.
Yes.
Like, it's definitely palpable.
Feel was like, palpable. To me, that was the main thing we really want. Like, again, we want the mid-range game to be strong. It seems like we're really, really happy with that. It's just, we want it to feel good too when you're navigating.
Cool. Yeah, and you know, obviously dashing wasn't the only suggestion that was given to us. You know, there are a number of them that we are looking into. You know, like I said again, you know, keep in mind it's 2 to 3 days of playing the game. When you guys get 2 or 3 more days.
And there was also no practice mode and other things that normally the environment they like to be in.
We're definitely going to keep an eye on what the the temperature of things is after even more time playing the game. But you know, we have QA guys who've been playing the game for months and months and have really kind of a lot more experience playing it with it. But you know, some of the feedback we've also had that we're looking into is you know, the punish for the fatal blows. We're definitely looking into that. And, you know, even down to the minor things, like we've seen people actually notice that the game does not say flawless victory.
Oh, yeah.
And they want their...
That was an immediate fix.
They want their pat on the back, and they deserve a pat on the back.
I've never seen what that's like, so that's cool.
That's a big thing.
It's a good one.
And as always, just the minutia of what stuff is on block and recovery and all that, we always are iterating on that. And we love the hot takes. Personally, like, Paulo at any given time will have like 8 streams on at once.
Yeah.
Just getting those hot takes.
Some of them scorching.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the actual beta starts March 28th, right? It's going to have more characters, and that's going to be announced tomorrow, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
And we have a C2E2 panel, which a ton of announcements are going to be at.
I'm extremely excited.
Yeah.
I've seen the list.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Like, I was already excited, then I saw and I'm like, okay, I'm hyped.
Apparently a new fighter. I don't know.
That's right.
That's
right.
what I'm just saying.
With the gameplay trailer.
Behind the scenes, story mode videos, and more.
Yes, a ton of stuff. You don't want to miss that. That's going to be great.
Are you going to be there?
Yes, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there for sure.
That is the list I've seen, and I'm, as a fan of games, I'm super excited for what we're showing at this thing. The trailer, I'm not going to say anything about the character, obviously. Trailer's pretty awesome. Yeah. It's one of my favorites.
It's cool. And again, you know, when the beta comes out, you know, we hope that you guys continue with this amazing, you know, kind of constructive feedback, suggestions, things that you love, and you know, let's keep that whole kind of community thing going, because that means a lot to us.
And I can't. I mean, being a community manager, it's really makes your heart happy when everyone is just so constructive and so cool, and just really everyone's loving the game together, and they're tweeting each other, and they're trying to find each other online. Which, good luck with that sometimes.
Yeah. I can't wait for the competitive scene for this game. I cannot wait. It's going
Combo
to
breaker.
It's going to be crazy.
Right now, we're still in the period where, since it's just an online test, there's no rank and there's no tournaments, so there's no high stakes. So people aren't getting mad yet or passionate yet, but you know it's boiling. You know it's boiling. By the way, very quick, I logged on Sunday on my own personal PSN account. Body people, I had no losses. I still got it.
Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier. Me and Edward were just like, man, does Steve Hill have it? And I'm glad you told us that you do. Yeah. Awesome. So great. So C2E2, amazing. Can't wait for the 28th. I believe we might be playing the beta on stream that day. Ooh. Is the rumor to start out
News
the
to
day.
Us. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, guys, I need you to do too. We're going to play on stream. Cool. Cool, guys. So, is that all we got?
That's about it. You know, what's another thing that's going to be exciting about the beta is with more characters, there's going to be more of a mix-up. Clearly, 3 characters, you know, you get to know them, all their nuances there. But like, you know, when we add the extra characters, and then finally when we launch with, like, you know, 25 characters, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be a different beast. It's going to be a lot.
The beta meta will change.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
I can't believe that the people tweeting just got off my 12-hour session. Like,
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
All right.
Yeah,
I do remember those days, though.
Yeah. Oh, wait, yeah. I mean, if I wasn't here, I would be, it got off my 18-hour session.
Yeah, I mean, I would leave work and just go home and play. Like,
Awesome. Well, before you go, we were going to start. We have a trailer to show everyone right now.
Oh, awesome.
So, Mr. Burke, if we could show them the new trailer.
You got it.
In the old days, your skin wasn't blue?
The color is reserved for Ashtet Khans.
Then I hope it washes off, Kotal.
Fight!
No sweat.
Finish him! Fatality. Jackie Briggs wins.
All right, there we go. Pretty awesome. KOTAL Khan.
Yeah.
Jackie
Kotal
Briggs.
and Jackie. Jacqueline Briggs.
So today we will be talking about KOTAL Khan and
Jackie Briggs.
Jackie Briggs. Awesome. Very exciting.
the Jaguar is probably the coolest damn thing ever. Like,
Absolutely.
It's so
Absolutely.
damn good.
That fatality is called Nothing But Neck.
Nothing but neck. Yes.
She switched it, which makes me smile. That's really cool.
It's a John Edwards special right there.
Original.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. So we want to talk about KOTAL Khan. So, Steve, what we got?
Well, Kotal Khan, the current Khan of Outworld,
Aztec.
usurped, known
Aztec.
Aztec, usurped Melina. He's back, and I think he is bigger and badder than ever. He's, can we show the game? He is huge in this game.
Yes,
He-
he is.
he was tall in the last game, but in this game, he is beefy. To me, the overarching thing here is he feels like you're controlling it like a boss now.
Awesome.
Like, he feels like an absolute boss, like a Goro, Kentaro style sub-boss, and it's super cool to play.
Cool. All right, let's talk more about. Let's talk about like his. Sort of. You want to? I know that you're very excited about this, Steve.
Yes.
So let's do a Steve's lore minute.
A lot of people have asked over the last couple years, where was Kotal Khan during the original games?
Right.
And I have words straight from Dom himself. This is my most time I've ever been for a lore minute. He was a general for Shao Kahn, and Shao Kahn viewed him as a threat and actually locked him away in Shang Tsung's flesh pits, where he was experimented on. And when Shang Tsung died, he was released. And that's why he was able to return to his position and why he wasn't in the classic games. You see, fans thought it was a plot hole.
No, sir.
It's lore.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was
Steve's Lore Minute.
Wait, where'd you kind of die off there, Steve Lorman? That was Steve Lorman.
Yeah.
Steve's Lore Minute.
There you
Sorry.
go. All right.
Awesome. So, archetype-wise,
I would call him a brawler in this game. In the last game, he was a 50-50 character. He had a really, really good overhead, to say the least. And he had a really, really good low. And
Sorry, that's all you would do.
And in this game, I would say he's more of a mid-range footsie character, which is a common theme, that he uses his weapon all the time, and he's really good in the mid-range. And it seems like, as we were just saying, like everyone's really digging it. And he plays into that because he's a master of weapons.
he also has quite possibly a top 5 move for me ever in this.
We got to save that for Loadout 3.
Then we already we said in the trailer.
Well, chill,
Oh,
dude.
yeah. Oh,
Sure,
yeah.
the trailer.
Still, I mean, like,
Yeah.
Still.
When we get to it, they'll
right.
know. They'll know if they know my styles. that I
So
like.
let's start off with his gameplay. He has a lot of really good strings in the mid-range. Back 2-2-3 has a ton of range.
Ends with an overhead.
Ends in an overhead. Forward 2, if he's the butt of his sword, he advances a lot before going into it. I'm a big fan. He's got a big boot, a big
boot.
leg. It's like sweet chin music. He's got a low combo starter. He does not have an overhead combo starter. So again, a theme with this game is characters have like a really good low overhead, but then the other one's not so great. So he'll use his standard hop attack.
what's up with that dial head back there, bro?
Goro's Lair.
Oh,
yes.
one thing we didn't mention, we have added. We've been asked for it. More stages have been
Yes.
added.
Yeah.
We got Gora's Lair here. Got a couple more as well. We will be having some background breakdowns. Always
That's
hard to say. Very soon. We were going to do it this week, but the guys who are going to do it are at GDC. So we'll get there.
So another one of his strings, I think it's one of his best range strings because it's super fast, is his forward 1. The downside is it starts with a high, so it'll lose to a down attack, but you can see it advances super fast. It just kind of slaps you. And this one is actually
All right, Steve, just go as fast as you can.
a crushing blow. That leads to a pop-up if it counter hits. So that would mean at the mid-range, if you think they're going to throw out a slow attack, like maybe Sub-Zero is going to do his back 2, you go ahead and throw that out. If you get the counter hit, you're going to get a pop-up.
You might not be a tournament player anymore. Like, that's obvious, right? But there is no one better at working the menu screens than you.
It's practice. Check out his throws.
Do you just grind menu working?
No, it just comes naturally.
Wow.
All right, so let's go over his special moves. That's kind of a taste of his normal attacks, which are, you really can't go wrong at mid-range. Oh, another cool thing is those daggers, the snake daggers, he now uses them more. You can see he uses them, his hop
Combos
attack,
and
his combos and stuff.
Like when you start a match with KOTAL, like right from this distance, like
Yeah.
what are you thinking?
If you know that they're not going to do like a low attack, you can't go wrong with starting with forward 1. But then if you read that, you can do his down 4.
Ooh, that's good.
You could go for a jump in. You could go for his forward 2, which is on the slower side, but that's what complements the forward 1.
Gotcha.
So let's go over his special attacks.
Yep.
The key ones from MKX are back with new animations, and they're slightly different, but the core of them's back. Like, we talked about his daggers, his parry's back. He can hold it. If the opponent attacks, he'll absorb the attack.
And then have
And then he can have his advantage and go for a combo.
Yep.
The disc is back. It's super fast in this one. It does a lot of damage.
I love the effects of it breaking on the body.
Yeah, that looks super cool.
Really nice.
His Sunbeam is back. If he's standing in it, he actually gets life back.
Nice.
Then he has several new moves, which this is one of my favorites, the Saw move. It's a great combo ender, and it's just absolutely
Bloody.
nasty looking.
There was something kind of in MKX where he went over and did
Yes.
a saw. This lifts him straight up, which I think is awesome.
So this has a crushing blow. If the move hits as an anti-air and counter hits, which,
Oh, here we go.
there we go. A counter hit or a punish as an anti-air, you get a crushing blow, and he gets significantly more damage. And then he has this really, I love the effects
I was
here.
gonna say the effects are
So
amazing
he's
on that.
opening up the ground.
Yeah, that's a hell of a ground pound. So those are his base moves, and I, as always, set up 3 loadouts. So let's go through that.
One of our lights popped off. That's great.
Even the
live,
lights are
pal.
popping off.
We're live, pal.
We're popping off.
We'll fix that momentarily.
All right, so the first one I gave him is an amplified sun disk, where he uses a beam of light from the sun which is canon here in Goro's lair. You can see it on Goro's corpse, right?
He's just reflecting
And it's
it
a
off.
full screen beam attack.
That's probably why Goro died, is because he got burned.
A lack of sunlight?
Right.
Oh, he got
No,
burned or a lack of
I mean,
sunlight?
sunlight right on him.
This is not a lore minute.
I do think it's nice to think that the prince died in his home. You know,
yeah.
like that's how I want to die.
He had a
like
peaceful death.
in my chair, you know,
In your lair.
in my lair, right? My apartment, my lair.
My little Oni buddies around.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Anyway, this loadout I based on totems. So he has 4 totems in total. You can equip 2 at a time. So I went with this one, which gives him a damage buff. So you can see, here's the damage on the string, 154. I have this bad boy out. It's doing 184.
Okay.
Now here's the new feature. So that's very similar to MKX, but we always try to advance things. You can actually now stack totems.
Stack them totems. How many
can-
can you stack?
You can stack up to 3 times, so let's look at the damage now. And,
Yep.
and that'll add each buff.
Wow.
You can also stack multiple totems. So, this totem is his blood absorb, the blood god totem, where every time he hits you, the blood gets absorbed in the totem. And when it times out, that'll actually go to KOTAL's health. You'll see all the blood he's absorbing, and when it times out, he's going to get health back. So you
You're
can
full
actually
health
do
right
it.
now, so
Yes,
yeah.
but so you can have this totem out, then a damage one, and then another damage one, or vice versa, or 3 of one. So he has 4 different totems you can choose from. For another one that I didn't equip, it's really cool. It buffs his regen his stamina regen. So if you're using meter burn attacks all the time, because why wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
He has significantly faster regen.
That's pretty awesome. And you said you can only have 2 of those out
Right.
at a time.
4 totems that you can choose from. You can have 2 that you choose, and then you can have 3 that you can stack, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. You can mix and match as you please.
Yep, and it just looks cool to stack the totems. Like, look at that.
Yeah.
The math was definitely confusing to me just then.
All right, so
Just
there are,
kidding. I get it.
all right, so let's go to a second loadout. I'm a huge fan of this one.
You're a fan of pretty much all of them, Steve.
This one I'm really into
Oh, super fan. Gotcha.
because this is my cat loadout.
It looks so cool.
He turns into a jaguar, and he has this full screen lunging attack that goes into this awesome thing.
It just eats your throat real quick.
Yeah, I mean that's what cats do, right?
Yeah, it'll go straight for the jugular every time.
Then, we didn't see this in the trailer, he actually has an air one, where he does this party crasher move, turns into a cat, and then rolls away.
That's awesome.
And this is great for, you know, faking and jump-ins, or jumping over fireballs and punishing them. And then lastly, I gave him this sundial move, which controls the air, and when he amplifies it, he gets this big burst that'll knock the person down. You can do it as a combo ender, as a guaranteed anti-air if you read they're gonna jump.
Sure.
And just to bring sunshine to the room.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. I like that.
Maybe most important of all.
Yeah, I think so.
It's the friendships we made along
He's
the way.
a just and benevolent Khan in a way. Like, he's kind of a tyrant, but he's better than Shao Kahn.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
I think he would bring sun. I must bring sun to my Aztec.
What a compliment. He's better than Shao Kahn.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that is a compliment.
Yeah. All right, so what about one more loadout?
Sure.
Yeah.
This is your loadout.
Yes.
Ooh.
This is my skin that I use.
Okay.
Just previewing everyone. This is my skin.
Oh yeah.
Oh. What exactly is on his head?
That's a bear head.
A bear head.
That's a bear he personally killed.
Okay. Okay.
So, this loadout, the first thing I gave him was a different amplified discus throw, where he
Ooh.
actually literally does a discus throw. And you can actually do this up close, and it'll, the swing hits. So it's a good combo ender for damage, and it just looks funny. Then I gave him this pop-up attack, this sunlight uppercut, which is like one of his main combo starters.
it's kind of like his Towards 2 or whatever.
Yeah, it's very
right?
similar to Towards 2 in the last game. And then a command grab, which is so good.
This is the move. I mean, the amplified version of this move is so amazing.
So when he drinks blood, he gets a buff. You can see his tattoos are glowing, and that gives him a damage buff. He can stack it 3 times. Every time you do it, the tattoos are going to glow longer, and the buff lasts longer. Now you can see he'll be at max level. His tattoos are hella glowing, and now he gets this damage buff. And it lasts a pretty good amount of time. So the more command grabs you do, the more stronger you get. And he has tick throws, just like you'd expect. His down one.
Explain tick throws for those who don't know what that means.
The idea there is you're doing a normal attack that the opponent blocks, and you cancel into the command grab, and the opponent's still going to be blocking, and they'll actually get grabbed. So for example, with 4-3-4,
Yep.
with 4-3-4, It's an advancing 2 hitting string, so the opponent's going to want to keep blocking. You can go into that, and it'll actually go into the throw. So the opponent has to let go of block to like uppercut you or hop attack out, which means you can then go into doing the whole string.
Got it.
And this is another one that's really good. So those are my KOTAL KAHN loadouts. I would say he's pretty similar to the flavor of MKX. Great range, the command grab's back, the totems are back.
Right.
But with the new discus moves, there's a couple other abilities. The cat stuff by far. I mean,
so cool.
Imagine not equipping the cat move.
I can't. I don't want to live in
Well,
that
that's
world.
the thing, though. There's so many.
But you can, yeah. If you are crazy and wacky and you hate cats, so you're a bad person, you could not use the cats. Was that too much?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of a dog person, really. I mean, yeah.
Well, I like dogs too. It's just cats are obviously superior.
Okay. Okay, moving on.
Catwoman main talking
Yeah,
here.
so-
So let's keep that in mind.
We always like to talk about what character archetype people like. To me, he's a grappler and just an absolute brawler. Like again, playing him, I was playing with Matt in the QA lab the other day, and we were just giggling playing KOTAL because he's just an absolute powerhouse. Like his animations are awesome. He's a little on the slower side, but his damage and his range make up for it. It feels like you're controlling a Shao Kahn or a Gora or one of the just monsters like Moloch.
Like a boss.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm excited to see a full-on Khan battle. Like,
I have that was the
experienced that?
the match we were playing with Shao Kahn versus KOTAL KAHN, and we were just laughing constantly at just these hosses. It's Andre the Giant versus like Big Show, if that had been possible.
King Kong Bundy, maybe.
Yeah, the late great King Kong Bundy.
here we go with this.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome. So KOTAL KAHN in the game, looking amazing.
Yeah.
We're actually here. We're gonna in a little bit. We're gonna show another character in a moment, but we're gonna have you and Dizzy gonna do another Washed Up Warriors in a little bit and
Yes.
show some fights with KOTAL.
I will be off-brand. I wouldn't he's not my normal aesthetic, but I'll be playing KOTAL. I've been learning him.
Right. Excellent. Also, before I forget, there is an AMA after the stream today around with Bethany Maddock, who is a cosplayer. So go to our Discord, sign up for our Discord, and you can ask her questions about
Anything.
cosplay. And anything. Ask me anything.
Can I
Literally
go
anything.
ask her if she can make me a Scarlet costume?
You can ask how much that'll cost.
I have the money.
Whoa.
Whoa! Baller Brownback. Woo!
Well, okay, well, there's an AMA, guys. So let's go. Check that out, 4:30 Central on our Discord. And Steve is Scarlet. I love the sound of it.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let us, we're going to show a picture of a character real quickly so you guys can take a look at one of our renders. We're going to bring Dizzy in because Dizzy's going to help talk about Jackie.
Yes.
And we'll be back in a moment or two once we get him set up with a mic. All right. Excellent. Aaron Davis, say hello.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
Also known, I still call you Dizzy. Does anybody else call you that around the office anymore?
I think everybody calls
No?
it
Oh,
Dizzy, yeah.
I don't.
That's the new professional Aaron thing. Was a little confusing for me.
I'm not a fan of it at all. You're dizzy.
So we are going to talk about Jackie Briggs today, and then you guys are going to play a match. First of all, so you helped. I mean, you're on the design team, obviously, so you did a lot of work with Jackie. So we're going to help Steve figure her out.
Yeah, sure. So do you just want to start going over normals first?
Well,
Or-
I think the first thing, kind of the narrative of this, is one of the directions you guys took was she now heavily is all in on Muay Thai fighting.
Oh,
You can,
yeah. let's
Literally,
talk
it's the
about
first
that
thing you
first.
can see in
So
her stance.
That
It's
does
very
go
cool.
into her normals. Like, her stance is a lot more like Muay Thai, kickboxing, MMA style thing. She, isn't exactly like one discipline. She kind of, will use whatever to win. But, yeah, so she does use her gauntlets, and she has another power that I guess is pretty different from the MKX, where she has augmented legs. So you can see that in a couple of her combo strings and special
So now
attacks
she's got
as well.
full robo legs.
There's fletch there.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's not.
Still little human.
Yeah, it's more just augmented. It's not robotic.
Okay.
But yeah, she definitely uses it in a lot of normal attacks and special moves.
So let's start talking about some key normals. One of the coolest things is actually her sweep breaks the norm. It's 2 hitting. It's low.
Yep.
It's pin. It looks cool.
It also looks really cool.
I also like a lot of her jump attacks. I think they look really neat and unique as well.
Yeah, I really like the
Elbow drop. Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite string personally is her 4-3. It's an advancing normal, and then I just love this 2-player animation thing here.
Big fan of 2-player animation. My favorite string of hers is the one that puts the kick that makes you kick her head then on the ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is actually one of her crushing blows. It's a counter hit. If you attack them while they are trying to attack you, you bop them in the head, and then you get a combo starter. So that's another example of way to extend combos is a lot of crushing blows. And you can kind of cash in. Like what I mean is like if you block Sub-Zero's slide, which is punishable, you can use that, and then once per game, you're going to get that big juicy combo.
And I think people were worried earlier when they heard about how many crushing blows there were. It'd be tough to kind of remember, but like as I played the game, I knew every single thing that I needed to do during that match to get those to come out. And once you play long, it happens.
As Ed recently said, they will be in the move list.
Yes.
We're going to have the requirements in there.
I just knew like when I was playing some of my characters, this is exactly what I had to be searching for.
Yes. Another one of the key ones is back to 2, which I'm pointing out because I absolutely love the particle effects.
Fair.
And she does that kind of lunge towards him as well, right?
Yes.
Little hop.
So yeah, she does have that. That's mainly like her main thing that she'll use at longer range, but most of her attacks are pretty close range. She's
Yes.
more of a in-your-face type character.
I would definitely say it's comparable to Sonya, where she's not using a long-range weapon. She is not the kind of prototypical, they have really good range at mid-range and all that. She needs to get in, but her pressure is really good to make up for that, which we're going to talk about.
Which I guess we would probably say, I mean, definitely there are players who played Jackie in the last game up close, but like,
yes.
I mean, even some of the frustration with some of the early Jackies was her range. And it's been a definite redesign on how Jackie works for this game.
Yeah, she's one of the characters that, to me, is almost a new character. Like, about 80% of her has been redesigned.
Yep.
So, one of the big normals I think we definitely want to talk about is 4-2-2. So, 4-2, you can see it's kind of an uppercut. It's okay. But if you do it really rapidly, you actually get this one. So, kind of talk about your philosophy behind that move.
Yeah, that kind of is a throwback to, she had a special normal called Stanky Leg in MKX. Nice job, Derek. Where she, if you input the attack really quickly, you'd get a different, hit basically. And it was kind of a more advanced thing. It wasn't the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, it was.
It took Tyler over 50 tries.
That's actually just true, literally.
Yeah.
But that is one of the things that we kind of brought back. Obviously doesn't look at all like how it did before, but the idea behind the attack is there in that move.
And Jackie, overall, I think, is going to be one of the more in-depth, complex characters in the game. A lot of her special moves, they're not hard to do. It's not execution. She has a lot of interesting tools that are unique that I think we'll get to, that make her, I think a lot of the people that played Jackie in the last game, that's what they liked about her. They're very much hipster players who love the, no, I say that with, I think they would agree. Like very much, it's a niche kind of character to play, and we wanted to bring that back. We're not hard to play. Like if you just think she looks cool, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna have some really cool stuff, but if you're into that kind of cancels and weird command grabs and stuff like that, we definitely got you covered. Yeah. So let's go over the special moves.
She has some, I mean, I'm not going to give it away, but some mechanics that we've never done before.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
And it's not difficult to do, but it's very, very unique.
Yep.
So her projectiles are sort of back. She can shoot at the ground and shoot up, and if she amplifies it, she can hold it and then do a straight one. And the difference being, she now has different loadouts. Can you kind of explain that?
Sure. So this is actually one of the different equipped shots. So this one is rockets, basically. When you shoot at the ground, it'll explode when it hits the ground.
And that'll knock them away, which we'll see other ones don't do that. As we go
Right.
through our loadouts.
Each one has a different reaction the opponent will do when you hit them, and have different ranges. and cause different effects. So yeah, there's 3 different types of rocket, which you see here, and then we'll get to the other ones later.
She also has dash punch, very similar to her dad's attack. Really good range. This has a crushing blow, and this is a fun requirement. It's hitting it at max range.
I think a little further,
Yeah.
yeah.
So fun to do.
That one just feels good.
Yeah, like if Sub-Zero goes for an ice ball or something, and you read it and you just bop him on the head. That's good time. That's fun for the whole Briggs family.
A lot of the crushing blows that kind of are like all of a sudden happen as a surprise. You're like, whoa! Like,
yeah, it's super fun when you hear the enemy go, whoa!
yeah.
Real quick before I forget, I just got a message from someone.
Okay.
Oh.
We got to do KOTAL Kahn's Fatal Blow. After this,
yeah,
Mr. Aquaman is not.
It's a good one too.
He's worried, and he wants to see Fatality too, which I think we can do both those.
Well, does he not have? Isn't that an indictment that he doesn't think I'll win?
It's a good question.
Or you could argue you won't see the Fatal Blow because I'll never be under 30% because I'm just that good.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
All right, moving on.
All right, so she also has these mott kicks, which I'm a huge fan of. These are super fun to do.
Using her new cyber legs.
This is her core combo starter. It pops them up if you amplify. If you don't amplify it, she just does a few kicks. Not nearly as exciting. But when you amplify it, you get a pop up, and that's going to lead to all of her big combos.
Right.
And
you hold it to
yes,
either do more kicks or do less kicks.
which is super fun to do.
Yeah.
So let's go over some loadout stuff. In this loadout, I gave her the Flying Knee, which is another advancing attack, great combo in it. You can meter burn it, amplify it to do her dash punch. This also has a crushing blow. If you do a combo that's larger than 8 hits, you can go into it and
obviously
Show us there.
complements very well with the grease kick.
ooh, that's a good one.
Look at that damage.
So another thing I gave her, as we were talking about, different loadouts here. Oh wait, I'm still in default. This is a really cool one where she has a bunch of cancels. So they are different than most cancels where she's actually just not doing, so this is the normal string. She goes into that hook, she stops. This, unlike a lot of cancels, this does not take stamina. And she has about, 3 or 4 of these?
4 of them, yeah. One cool thing too is she can do it off her sweep, so she has a double hitting sweep. So you can just not do the second hit. So people expecting a double low, you can go for a throw or something.
That is
Continue your
super cool.
pressure.
Yeah,
Seems like a lot of stuff I'll be really good at.
This is not hard at all. You can actually see this. I'm doing it every time, and I'm not good with Jackie and not good with execution. So this is one of the core ways that if you don't want her to be a grappler, you don't want to use the loadout I'm about to use, or you can mix and match. That this would be how, while her range is not the best, she does it the projectile. Then when she gets in, she has that pressure. That's one of the key ways you can do it. If you like to use cancels, you like that execution stuff, you can go ham.
Right. Yeah, it's not so much about super hard execution. It's definitely not the easiest thing in the world, but you can get it down.
Yeah.
But it's more so like just, keeping it in mind as a player and as, the opponent of, I can do this. You kind of have to be on guard. You have to be ready for more things. It's one of those.
All right, what else we got, Steve?
All right, loadout 2. First off, I am a massive fan of this skin. This jacket.
Oh, Steve, you're a fan of literally everything.
No, look at this jacket. I want it.
Another hairstyle as well.
Yep.
Yeah, oh, the hair is super cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So, this one, I made a grappling one. First, I changed her guns. She now shoots plasma that actually sits on the ground and does dot damage when they stand on it. So it's totally different than the rockets. Like you can see, it doesn't even physically hit the downward one
really
until it's
cool
on the ground,
effects, too.
and all the effects are super good.
So yeah, the ground one will always just hit the ground, but all the other ones, if they touch the opponent before they touch the ground, it'll set them like on fire instead of the ground.
I use this one because it totally complements her as a grappler. Like it'll stay active while they're in the grapple. So then I went with her clench, which is a command grab.
This is great.
And so the way this works is you actually get multiple options. You get 3 attacks before they can break out. So you can see she can do the knee.
Total MMA style
Yes.
clinch.
And from here, she has 3 different options. She has these double knees. She has this toss, and so one throws you forward and one throws you back. And then she has this overhead ender.
It's an elbow drop.
And this has a really cool crushing blow requirement. So the requirement is you have to have done the other enders
So throughout the match, you'll be going for this, and then when you finally go for one, you get a crushing blow into a pop-up. So this is a super fun crushing blow requirement. Throughout the match, you'll be going through it every chance you can. The opponent is going to know you're going through these different ones, and then when you have that third one loaded, then you're going to do hella damage when you get the clench off. But you only have 3 attacks that you can do before they're going to break out.
Right.
It's also, yeah, one of those things where you have to kind of keep in mind, like, hey, am I close to the corner? Am I far away from the corner? Do I want to use the side swap one now to get that kind of out of the way so I can get the crushing blow next? Or do I want to keep pushing him towards the corner? So it kind of adds to the...
Yeah, it's a great point. Like, in this scenario where she wants to keep her cornered, if she's already done the one that keeps you in front, you might want to... Going for the crushing blow might not be worth getting them out of the corner and stuff. So that's a fun meta there. Then lastly, we gave her this really cool move, which is when she techs a throw, like breaks out of it. I am totally mistiming that really badly.
Wait for him to throw you. There you go.
She can amplify and then go into a throw herself, which we've never done before. I think this was the coolest moment in the trailer, in my opinion. So Aaron, kind of describe the metagame of this, because there's actually 2 different ones she can do.
So basically, her amplified throw escape, it just goes into a throw, which is just another throw. Like, the opponent can escape it, and she can do either a punch version, which is the arm break, or a kick version, which is the leg break.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're saying the opponent can break her
Yeah.
break?
So if you, I think I can. Yeah.
She has to guess what throw you're going to do. She can then break out of it with 1 or 2, amplify it, and then she does punch or kick to do a follow-up throw that they have to guess out of. And that actually has a crushing blow with the leg.
Oh, broke the camera.
Either way, that is throw escaping the.
Throw escape to throw escape.
Yeah,
Throw
exactly.
escape into a throw escape.
It's basically just you can think of it as just a throw goes into a throw.
Right.
And then
thing.
that has a crushing blow set up for, you've previously done the arm break, then if you do the leg break, you'll actually get the crushing blow. So that'll play into, again, have you already done the arm, and they're going to know you're going to go for the leg, and then they're going to start trying to break that one, but because they don't want to get their leg broken, and it goes into a whole...
Right.
It's more than a 50-50.
What do we got next, Steve?
All right, one more.
One more.
So this one is the mobility variation.
Is this your favorite one?
No,
Okay.
the leg grab one is my favorite one.
Making sure.
I'm not going to lie. Although this outfit,
There it
oh
is.
my
Pretty
god.
good, yeah.
You love the last outfit.
But this one, look at her shoes.
Yeah, I mean...
What I really love is she's got the heels on to look classy as hell, but they're still robot legs.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So in this one, she actually gets a super jump. It's anime AF. And she can do a short version. Thanks, Burke. She can do attacks from it, normal attacks, special moves. I mean, you can kind of explain the application of a super jump briefly.
Right. It's mainly it complements her wanting to try and get in towards the opponent. She doesn't have much in the way of options, long range. So obviously, if the opponent's far away, they're not doing anything. They can see you come in, and they're gonna anti-air you. But if Sub-Zero's just throwing ice balls, you're like, hey, I'm gonna just jump over this ice ball full screen and get in his face.
So I also gave her this dive bomb, which is super fast, pretty good damage, and you can, again, like, if the opponent's zoning you out,
Can you do it off the super jump?
you can.
It's pretty awesome.
And a ground pound, which is a low, and she can amplify that to go into 2, and you can also do that off.
Man, those effects are beautiful.
Yeah, her stuff looks really, really cool. So lastly, let's go into her fatal blow. This has got to be one of the coolest in the game. This shot right here is ridiculous. It's really nice that she doesn't waste bullets because they come back.
Yep.
It's like
She has to watch out for those, though, I bet.
One more thing you can show really quick is that she has a regular, I think, shot in this down back one.
Oh yes, you're right. I totally forgot about this. So this one you can see is kind of the standard one. It does not knock you down. You're just recover standing there in a slight reaction.
Right, and so you can use it, when you're close. You do that, you'll be at advantage when you hit them, keep them standing type thing.
And then you go into pressure. So this would be great to complement her command grab, or the cancels especially.
Right.
You know, just go into strings, keep standing, keep pressure up, go for a throw. So yeah, with her things, she has the dot damage one for traps, a restand one for pressure, a knockdown one for damage.
Right.
And you can kind of mix and match how you want.
Awesome.
That's Jackie Briggs, folks.
Jackie Briggs. Amazing.
So what we got next?
Real quick, I'll go to
Kotal.
KOTAL and do the Fatal Blow.
Oh yeah, let's see KOTAL Fatal Blow real quick. But while we're doing that, I'm going to answer a couple of questions.
Okay.
Oh.
A few things. People have been asking if this is on Unreal 4.
No.
John Greenberg would love to let everyone know that it is on a heavily modified version of 3.
Right.
What
I think
else
it actually annoys John Greenberg.
to hear that it's
Yeah.
we've yes.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Should we do it?
Let me answer a couple more questions and we'll move
All
on. Will we get Shao Kahn gameplay before launch? Absolutely.
absolutely.
He is one of my favorite characters. That day will be huge. I'm excited about it because he's one of my favorite characters in the game. What else? People want to know about ranked and tournament mode and that sort of thing. Here's the deal. We cut our questions very short today because we had Ed on for a while to talk about a lot of things. There's a lot of questions that are being asked about the game that we actually have plans for when we're getting to talk about them. Like, one of the things is C2E2. We have some other big things coming soon. Like, there are things that we can't talk about yet because it will be talked about, and the plans are in place for when that will be. Maybe it's not today, but it'll be soon.
I feel like it's not today.
It's not
I'm
today.
guessing
Okay.
it's not
Yeah,
today.
I'm gonna go
But
with
ranked
that.
and tournament mode, all that sort of stuff, we will talk about that. No problem before launch, of course. Just not today. So there's a lot of things like that. That said, let's see KOTAL Kahn's.
His actually starts with an overhead, which is pretty rare. And remember earlier we were talking about how he has a really good advancing low, but he doesn't have a big overhead to complement it. When he's in Fatal Blow, he now does.
Now people have to watch out for the overhead.
Yep. And it's relatively quick.
No, Burke already moved from the camera.
He's moved to the camera.
Oh, that's fine.
Way
Awesome.
to go, Burke. Way to go, Burke.
It's too late, Burke.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Thanks,
Ruined
Burke.
the stream.
It's
Burke.
not Burke's fault, guys.
It is.
We never do
He
two in a
presses the buttons.
We never do 2 in a row.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's unlike us.
So we're now going to do. I think it's now time to set up for a little
Washed
thing
up.
that we call the washed up word.
Washed up. Oh, yeah.
Is that the theme song for
yes.
it? That's metal.
That's what I'm going with.
So let's
Oh.
Oh.
go to
I'm
character
good.
select real quick. Awesome. Probably do about try 2 matches again today.
Yeah.
I don't like having a winner or a loser for these, to be
Right.
honest.
Well, what if I just win both of them?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
real quick, I did see a thing on Twitter: input window timing long and short. Can you explain that real quick?
Yeah, sure. So basically, if you just leave it at long, special moves will just feel the same as how they did in MKX, Injustice 2. The timing is the exact same. If you want that timing when you're walking around doing down pokes and whatnot to be just shorter than that, you
Right.
can lower that to either medium or short.
Like how long it count? Like, let's say you duck for only a second. And then you go to back and you hit 1. Are you going to get a down back 1 move? It's
Got it.
how long that window is that it's counting your input for.
And real
Right.
quick, I also need to say, the openings, the character intros are not on for this build because we're trying to hide some of the different story stuff. They'll be back next week. We will say this: we will have some intros between these 2 characters on our Facebook and Twitter later this week. So we're not skipping through these. They're not turned on for these 2 characters right now.
Intentional.
Intentional. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. So they're just going at it.
Yep. Going
Yeah,
in.
we're just going in.
Oh.
Get burnt. Oh, there we go.
Oh my! Good wake up from Steve there.
I don't know if this is a waste. I don't.
Yeah. So this
I
is
think
It's
it's
gonna do
fine.
some good damage.
this
Yeah.
is dangerous though.
Yeah, we'll see.
Now, right now, Steve's thinking, how do I finish this right now? Well, he did nothing. Oh!
Okay. All right.
I was a little late on that.
I was
Wow.
hoping he would not know I had the cat equipped, and that would catch him off guard. That's the meta. Oh, 2-party crashers. Oh, I went for the uppercut. I was mashing.
Ooh.
I don't want to admit it, but it's true.
First round, real tactical. Second round, some
Little
scrambles,
sloppy,
some
little
scrambles
sloppy.
going on.
I'd expect more, but they are washed up.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Oh, he's avoided my tick throws by getting hit.
Didn't I say that the other day? Is that a way out?
Yeah. I mean, it's a valid way out.
Legit.
Oh, Aaron.
Can you finish him?
Her.
Her, pardon me. Yeah. Her, of course.
That's tough.
And then the happy skull.
Yeah.
Just when one brutal kick is just not enough.
Yep, yep.
Moving on. Let's do it again. Aaron Davis, let's talk about this.
All right, we need
Win.
a.
Let's get a W.
Oh, okay.
That's the game plan I got for you.
Nothing specific. Just get
Yeah,
the dub.
let's
Just get the dub. Just get the dub. He's not your friend. He's your
What?
Yeah, no, I mean, you're not friends anymore.
Not right now.
Not right now, yeah.
Not right now.
Horrible.
I don't care. Oh. Not a good start, Dizzy.
Wow.
There it
That was a moment
See,
of
this
I
is the
didn't know that was
motivation
gonna
Dizzy
happen.
needed. Here we go. Oh, boy.
I thought he was going to cancel.
I went
yeah.
for it.
Ooh. Now, could you have extended that and gotten some good corner?
I'll give props. That was a good wake-up bait. Although I have been waking
bit of
up
those.
every single time.
Wow. That's
There you go.
a bit of a waste. He's also had to keep it in the corners where he hasn't been going through all of his grab rotation. He hasn't hit for the cycle yet.
Yeah,
To
sure.
get bopped.
Get him back in that corner.
All right, I'm in a lot of trouble.
Do you not even care about the fatal about the crushing blow right now, Dizzy?
He's not talking
Oh,
to you.
wow.
Stay out of his
There's
head.
no way he wasn't matching this thing.
Oh,
All right, definitely amplifying that. Gonna get that damage buff.
Some good high-level corner play over here.
Yeah, it really is. Corner comms are legit.
Not a thing.
Steve?
Corner comms are absolutely a thing. Absolutely.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
I should have equipped the throw tech one. Wasn't expecting so many. Nice.
That'll be a crushing blow.
Ooh.
I think this is gonna kill you.
Yep.
Yep.
Don't. Look at those totems.
Whoa.
Again, Aaron Davis win.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going for it.
That's what I like to hear.
I can literally hear you going for that dash punch, and it's mixing me up because you're not doing the dash punch. It's the no mix-up, mix-up.
One of the advantages of playing on stick, everyone can hear what you do. Alright, so here, I got it locked and loaded now.
Uh-oh.
So you're searching for that. You're sharking for that right now.
I'm in trouble.
Here it comes.
Yeah, that was a crucial. I had to get out of it because I
man.
knew the crushing blow was going to come. Oh, I thought that might be a punish.
Oh no.
And I don't have stamina to break out of this.
Oh! What?
Do you know it? Do you know it, Dizzy?
I do. I think she got him.
Yeah, I don't think the sun's going to heal that.
All the sun in the world, really. Got him. All right, nice job, guys. A good 1-1. These are not planned.
I feel like
It's
I mean, at this rate.
It is 1-1 every time. It has been, even with Ken, right?
Yeah.
We actually never played this match.
That's
It's our
true,
first
too.
time.
That's crazy. That looked really good. Nice job, guys. I'll take that. Is that mine? Mm-hmm. Derek, you can do your usual.
Birthday shout outs. Hey, can you give me the Derek cam? Oh,
Doesn't.
there's not one. There's just a Tyler cam. Okay. So, birthday shout outs. Happy birthday to Eric Burke.
Happy birthday, Eric.
There
It's
you
my
go.
brother.
There you go. It's Matt's
Cool.
brother.
Is he watching the stream?
He better be.
It's true.
We got Rob Worrell. We got
Oh.
Spiro, aka Ass Tacos,
Yep.
on Twitter.
What?
On Twitter.
Long story.
Yeah, it's great. It's my favorite thing. Thomas Amberg, Mike Portillo's, or
We got
Portillo.
big deals here.
I know.
Lots
these are
of
big
lords.
names.
Lots of
Illuminati.
Arthur Moy,
Oh.
Mr. Aquaman himself.
Oh.
Maybe
Punisher.
can you tell him to stop messaging me during the stream?
That's really
Well,
weird.
you're listening and responding to him, so apparently it works.
That's on me. That's on me. You're
That's-
right.
that's right.
You're right.
Punisher.
Like Frank Castle?
No, one of our mods actually.
Oh,
Punisher.
okay.
Him too, though.
We got Fred Sultan. What is this one?
Sultani.
Sultani. All right. We
From
got
Kansas
Sean
City.
Huh?
From Kansas City.
Okay. Sean Diskel. We got Royale. Who's that?
From
These
the
are-
Texas
these are
player.
Tyler's
Texas,
friends.
yeah, the Texas player.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Oh, my brother Steven and his wife Ray. Velvet.
Wait, they both are having their birthday?
One was on St. Patrick's Day, and I don't remember exactly when her. Don't call me out on this right now. Okay, moving on. Velvet 27, J. Jonah Jameson. Sure.
Like-
From Spider-Man?
I don't know. This is just what their Twitter's.
Baraka is a menace.
You know. Kermoff, Damian Thibodeau, Schmal, and one of our favorites, Scar.
Scar.
Oh.
Yeah, well, at least one of my favorites. Love you, Scar.
Well, let's go to the scoreboard real quick.
Oh crap! I can't see it. It's all the way over on
It's now 1-1. Or 2-2, pardon me.
what?
It looks like it's 11
It's
to 11.
11-11. It's clearly 11
It's
to 11.
2-2. It's 2-2. Are you able to get in here?
Probably, I would assume.
We've had that stick earlier. All right. Feeling good?
Now, because of the stress test, you started playing Baraka again, who he had kind of fell to the wayside because you fell in love with playing
We can
Stamina.
go any background?
Yep.
All right.
Trap Dungeon.
That's what I picked.
Dude, Derek.
Fine. Well, what do you think?
Trap Dungeon.
Let's just
Trap
pick one.
Dungeon, man.
Fine, whatever. Let's just give Tyler whatever he wants. Put everything in Tyler's favor.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway,
In the future, you're dead. I'm a revenant.
I prefer my fate to yours.
I must agree, Baraka.
you've been all in on Baraka
I've
lately.
been really enjoying him, actually.
You were taking clips from the stress test, bragging, popping off, even.
Yep. I was popping off a little bit. You saw my clip. You liked it.
I
Yeah.
watched Tyler's clip. It was great.
How many people did you show that clip to?
Too many.
Anyone that wants.
All right.
I just need to play my game right now.
Right.
Can I just say real quick, I really am enjoying the names of your guys' custom variations.
Wow out.
Dental plan.
I mean, look at him. Do you think KOTAL has good dental?
Absolutely.
Baraka needs braces.
Cole's teeth are actually really nice.
KOTAL's?
Yeah.
It's cool.
What? Oh, he has blade charge equipped. Okay.
Yeah, he has gutted and blade charge.
Yeah, Baraka's abilities change how he plays pretty.
No!
Yeah, he
Pretty
can be a grappler, a combo character. I mean, a combo character. He even has some zoning.
I missed it. Nope. Oh, we both at the same time.
Two uppercut classic.
I was gonna say the MK1.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to anti and I'm missing it barely.
Derek seems to be just mashing buttons like an Eddie Gordo player from 1997.
Absolutely.
And also, like Eddie in 1997 winning.
Yeah. All right, couldn't get the spark out. Oh. Wiggly stick. That pot's in play.
Nice.
Just
Oh,
keep the corner. Keep the corner, Tyler. Or win.
Now, Baraka. Oh,
Okay.
that fatal blow if it had
I
hit.
should have backdashed that.
Yeah.
All good. All good. I'm enjoying this.
You were doing very well. It's still very.
I should have done that.
Oh. Pole vault. This could be a big combo. Good breakaway. Double breakaway. Now they're not going to have defensive stamina for 1,000 years.
What do we use that for again?
Wake up, roll. Well, what? I mean, you just do wake up attacks every time.
Right.
So that's half of it when you do this.
The good thing about Derek breaking away is you know he's gonna try and wake up attack still.
Yes, and get a hop attack too or something.
So you
Trying
just
to match
you
it.
just hit him out of the hop attack.
Oh, fatal blows
wow.
in play. Let's see if he can.
No, I was trying to teleport away!
That's just one.
That was a good
What
one.
are you
That was
doing
a good
putting
one.
the controller
He
in?
does this every time. When he's playing at my desk,
You want the cam?
he will run around and he'll start adjusting his head.
Oh, hey, Mom.
After winning a round.
Yeah, I just beat Derek. Yeah, thanks for watching. Cool. Love you too, Mom.
Wow, that was his mom.
Cool. Cool. All right, so we'll just do that again, I guess.
Kind of wish she wouldn't call me during streams. Told her though, kind of.
Her and
streams.
Aquaman just always bothering you. Jeez.
You feeling yourself right now?
Our future is bleak, Baraka.
You're the little stupid.
Are we allies or enemies in this battle?
I'm feeling okay. Love starting with that.
I mean,
Now you're feeling really okay.
what else are you going to start with that move? I like the close-up of Baraka's foot.
Oh, that was good. That was literally in the trailer.
Yeah.
Big.
All right, you can literally hear the mashing right now. There's two people going crazy.
Did you hear the button when you were playing?
Not like this. That might close it out, yeah. This is all Tyler right now. He's dental plan was the key. Good oral hygiene is important, everyone.
Ooh, Derek's not feeling that though.
I was supposed to get braces as a kid, and I went for one appointment and started no-selling it.
Did that turn out okay?
I mean, my teeth haven't fallen out, but they're bad. And it also began a long line of no-selling medical problems that I'm paying for now. So no, it was actually terrible. It was a really bad. Don't do that, kids.
I'm just laughing now. Can you call the match, please?
Those are real life Steve's lore.
Yeah.
Steve's actual lore.
All right, so Tyler now has him cornered, and he has access to Fatal Blow, so he could easily win this right now. It's almost even. He's one more mix-up away. Hopefully Derek's going to put him in the corner. No, bad positioning there.
Oh crap.
If that was a read.
No! What are you doing?
No! That's it. That's a big win. The battery literally fell out of the controller.
Everyone just missed that, but Derek just went really
Full-on
salty.
Pig of the Hut destroying a controller.
Wow!
That was clean. That was clean.
Yeah, I would describe that as a clean win.
Hello? Oh, thank you.
Who was that?
That was Ed saying I'm the best player he's ever seen. So that's cool. He could just tell me downstairs, but he thought he was important enough to call me.
Yeah.
It is now 3-2. Derek, good match.
Yeah, good match.
Listen, I've been playing the character a lot. I feel like I'm starting to understand him. I feel like we're gonna have some good matches going down the line. This is the first time I've seen him actually kind of. He seems.
Well, I just it's cool.
Remember when I told you 6 months ago to learn Baraka and you were a huge baby about it? And I'm like, trust me, you're going to like him. And you never listened, and then I was right.
Can we be fair about something? I'm a huge baby about a lot of things.
Yes.
That's
Doesn't
true.
really matter what it is.
That's true.
Guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today. We're so excited to show you those two characters.
Be sure you pre-order MK11. Get Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn.
Friday,
Shao Kahn.
C2E2, huge.
Yes.
Gonna be showing some amazing stuff. Can't say anything more about it. I want to stop talking about it so I don't accidentally say something.
It's
Don't.
no exaggeration. I cannot wait. And by the way,
No.
personally, as
You're
Chicagoan-
getting very
You're getting
dangerous.
dangerous.
No, I was
waters.
going to say I can't wait as the
Scared.
con as a geek. Just the con.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
You can say that. I mean,
That's
you
fine.
kind of did.
Cosplay the toys.
Yeah. Another thing. Next week we will be back with a stream. We're gonna show
Some stuff.
at least
One character.
2 characters.
Whoa.
That we have seen in some trailers, probably somewhere. At least 2 characters.
At
next
least
week.
one character.
Yes. No. Everybody, thank you so much. Dizzy, thank you for joining us.
Sure.
Steve, always a pleasure. Derek, good game.
Very cool.
And as always, Matt Burke, thanks for helping out again.
The power station. Who would run the power station?
What?
Jen. We had Jen.
Yeah, we did
He
do
wasn't
that.
here. We had
and
Jen.
you also made Matt Burke miss his catchphrase.
Wow.
Let's try it again. And Matt Burke on the power station.
Anytime, Tyler. Thank you.
That's his catchphrase?
Yeah,
Catchphrase?
That is a crappy catchphrase.
That's no, do you smell what the
I
rock
never
is
made a
cooking?
catchphrase. Tyler made
Or
it.
I pity the fool. That's
Yes.
Wait, so Tyler made up your catchphrase
Well,
is
he just
thanks,
called it a
Tyler?
catchphrase. I never.
Okay.
Come on. Wow.
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 Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. We will see you next week and Friday at C2E2. Thanks for watching the Kombat Cast, everybody.